Let me make sure all of my stuff is up. .io. How's everybody doing today? We just fixed some things. We are looking at 18% interest on AMC. I understand, title of this video is more or less towards crypto, but I gotta make sure everything is okay first before we dive into anything. Go live, Twitch, dashboard. Let me go to channel, copy. How's everybody doing today? I know this is a little bit early, but I have the kids with me, or I have Hayden with me. But she's upstairs, she's sleeping, so I have to start a little bit early, and probably get off a little bit early, so somewhere around 8:30 to go get her. But that's basically what I'm doing there. So let me put Twitch link, put the Twitch link in the chat. Right, 5 people watching. Like I'm not prepared for anything, but I appreciate anybody that is here. If you're watching, make sure you guys hit that like button as soon as you get in here. Crypto crashing again, can't take anymore. I appreciate your videos. Is crypto crashing again? I didn't see crypto crashing again. I mean, there's a lot of cryptocurrency that's coming back. Maybe I need to refresh it, but we're not seeing a crash. We're seeing a lot of things that are in the green. A lot of things are positive. But thank you for saying you appreciate my videos. I appreciate you guys for watching. But yeah, Shiba Inu's up 8%, Avalanche is up 11%, Cardano's up 9%, Solana's up 10%. I look at my portfolio. My portfolio has jumped from 16,000 to 18,000, back up to or close to where it was. You can see here that Harvest Finance is still around that $100 mark, and still can't make that purchase. I don't know why it's not letting me. So I've been opting to go into other positions. But yeah, I think he meant the last few days. Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, uh, it was crashing when you said crypto is crashing again. I thought you meant like, oh, it's crashing right now. But yeah, it was crashing the last few days. And I mean, I'm not hating it because it creates buying opportunities for a lot of people. You know? So Matt, you got to check out Wonderland. I did check out Wonderland before. I remember it was making a solid move, a really, really big move, and it looked consistent. And I don't know what it's at now, but last time I checked, I think it might have been at like $8,000 per coin. I think. Pretty sure. And I was waiting for maybe a little bit of a pullback, and I don't know if it stayed consistent throughout this whole thing. Wonderland's at $6,000 right now. Let's look at the last 3 months. The last 3 months, you did see it go up to that level of about $9,000 before pulling back all the way down to 5,000. So this is very, very consistent in the growth. The only thing is, obviously, you did see everything pull back, so this was one of those things that pulled back as well. But Wonderland, like I said, right now is at $6,000, which could be a steal price, especially gaining another $3,000 on top of it. So it's not bad. Look at the staking APY. Good morning, team. It's on AVAX. So yeah, I can buy it on gate.io if I wanted to. And that's one of my platforms that I do use. The staking APY is insane. What is the staking APY? I have no way of looking at this. The self-reported circulating supply is 55,994. you are still only seeing it at 337 million. I'm actually so tilted. I bought LRC at $2 or $2.30, which is a pretty good price, but and then everything crashed, and I knew LRC. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's very tough when you don't have enough, money to make those moves, because I run into that situation all the time. Recently, I had to make a couple of moves, but I couldn't make the amount of moves that I wanted to. I love seeing crashes like this because if I do have any money, then I could put it into it. But literally, it's at the worst time. December, the end of the year, everybody's buying Christmas presents, everybody's buying things for significant others, and just everybody. And for us, like we're getting one or two new cars, and it's like, okay, if I spend money now, I can't really put the down payment on those cars. So it's a difficult situation because it seems like it always hits at a bad time. I initially caught crypto at a very low, drop, the way that it did fall when I bought in. So everything really looks kind of back to normal. I started with like, I think it might have been the total amount that I invested was 12,000, but it grew to a level of being 30,000, and now it's come back to a level. I did invest more, so I would say total that I probably invested was about 15 grand. And it grew up to about 30,000. And now it's looking like it's pulling back a decent amount because my interest earning assets are about 7,000 or 6,600. And my total portfolio over here is 18,000. So I'm still up. Uh, it's just things are not looking as solid. All of this that you see that's orange, it's actually green. So loopring is up, being at 250. That's amazing to see. Um, I want to see Clover Finance make a little bit of a move as well, because that's a position that I just put another 1,000 in. I would love to have put it in at this point, but I put another 1,000 in above $1. Always save some ammo for dips. Yeah, I mean it's tough because then if you save ammo for dips, it's like your money is sitting there doing nothing. I don't really like that, but I know what you mean. Gotta have dry powder ready for these times. I froze and I haven't bought any dips yet. Yeah, well, it's looking like it's starting to bounce here. I mean, you kind of missing the dip on LRC. I think that's definitely a dip that we could see grow, and it did end up making a decent sized move, 23%. Anchor, dipped down to I think like 9 cents or something like that, and that was up to a level of 20 cents. You see Cardano that's down. ACH was actually down to about 5 cents, I think. I think OMG Network is a solid buy. Again, I have 100 of them, and I did have 20, but I added on another 80 when it was at like I think $8. But this is for more of a longer term move. Crypto.com at these prices is a really good price, really good buy. Do I have any USD, US dollar? I don't. I used all of it. Have you tried KuCoin trading bots? I haven't. I have KuCoin, but I haven't tried KuCoin trading bots. How's Carl and Daisy? They're great. They're still picking stocks. If you follow me on Patreon, um, they're still picking stocks, and it's now instead of Carl's calls, it's Carl's calls and Daisy's decisions. Both of them choose stocks to pick. And right now, that portfolio is down because the stock market's not really making a move. So that portfolio is down about 33%. So it's kind of proving, well, it's not proving anything. The market really fell heavily. I want to see it on a regular market to see how things run and see if it can earn more than the standard ETF. At one point, it was up a hell of a lot, and it was running at 14% of an increase, and now it's at like 33% of a decrease. A total $183 loss. Now I don't put a ton in there because they are random positions. It's not something that I truly believe in. It's just something like, hey, Carl or Daisy picks this. So if you guys want updates on those, I have an update coming out. I think it's coming out, or it might have already been released on Patreon. But yeah, there's multiple levels for Patreon. I guess this is a good time to, uh, thank all of the Patreon members. Let me see if I can bring them up. Oh, I still haven't added the new Patreon members. Art box. So all of these Patreon members listed here. Let me move this way. Thank you for being a Patreon member. I appreciate it. We do have a Lego there on the floor. You can see it right. I can bring my finger up. Right there. Right there. The Lego. And the cats like to play with that. But thank you for being a Patreon member. I really appreciate it. It does mean the world to me that you guys support me in such a way. And if you guys want to become a Patreon member, click that link down below and you'll find that. But yeah, I think portfolios are definitely coming back. We're seeing a little bit of a bounce. I also wanted to talk about AMC a little bit. Oh, funny thing you brought that up. That's literally right when I said that, it popped up. I wanted to talk about AMC a little bit. So AMC, going into the short interest, going into the Ortex data, you can see that this has increased to a level of 18% now. Instead of seeing it at 17.5, it's now at 18.3. So 18%, we're seeing 94 million shorted shares. While you have shares on loan of 99, utilization at 76. So they're still consistently shorting it. And what I would like to show you guys to kind of prove that they are shorting it, right? Every single day we go through this chart exchange and understand exactly how much they're shorting it. 53% yesterday. The day before that was like 56%. The day before that was like 55, right? So you're seeing a ton of shorted shares that are going through. They're not giving up on this thing. They're not. They're consistently shorting it and fighting it, fighting everything that we're doing. So I don't understand why they would choose to do this. They choose violence over anything. But yeah, I absolutely hate these hedge funds. I absolutely hate the people that are shorting this position. Just because, I mean, just lose already. Like, accept the fact that you lost and know that there's so many people that are supporting it, that support this business now and are looking for this thing to blow. I don't know how many people will support it in the long term. A lot of people are just looking for that gain, looking for that to blow. But yeah, I'm looking for that, but I also want to support the business in the long term. I also want to see the business thrive because I'm a fan of movies, a huge fan of movies, and $3 million from this overall move, right? If it gets to that level, then I will support AMC 100% long term. And I think even if I still will find a way to support it, I think I will just support it a little bit more if it does get to those levels. So you see it get to crazy high levels, I pocket whatever I pocket, and then I invest back in when it gets to a reasonable price, right? Because we understand that it's not going to hold those high prices forever. It's not. They may be able to change things and implement new things to change the industry and change the way they impact the industry. And that may reflect into their stock price, into their valuation, into their market cap. But it has to get to a reasonable price, maybe under $100, probably somewhere around 50, I would say. And that's where I would invest a decent amount and hold maybe like 1,000 shares at that time. I joined Investors Connect on AMC to get the free NFT for stakeholders. Yeah, I've been an Investor Connect member, so we'll see how that plays out. But yeah, I go to movies all the time. I've been a Premier member, so yeah, we're good. Anyone who follows Matt should be up on crypto. Thanks, Matt. Yeah, no problem. Again, I don't think you need to follow trades blindly. I think there's a lot of things that are out there, a lot of different positions that you can make a ton of money on. But yeah, if you literally followed me from the beginning, you could see no matter what, I've been up this whole entire time. And yes, I make decisions, but I'm not going to sit here and say, all right, I'm going to liquidate everything and put it in all into one position, or I'm not going to hold everything in Bitcoin or Ethereum or whatever. I have so many different positions that I'm holding a decent amount in, that I'm well diversified. And I think you should be diversified to an extent. I think I'm a little extended when it comes to farm coin, because I have 23% in there, and everything else has, below that 10% mark. But you can see that I'm still diversified. One of my highest holdings is Loopring. It was Gitcoin. I ended up pulling out of Gitcoin, make something in it. So again, I try and make great decisions. I appreciate the fact that other people appreciate me. But yeah, thank you so much. uh, Super wealthy don't understand the word loss. They will never give up on AMC willingly. Uh, it will be by force. Yeah, basically, I think in every instance they're just looking for a bailout. I think that's pretty much the case. And if they get that bailout, technically they don't lose. So if something controls the market, controls what I don't want to make this political, but if something, some business, some hedge fund controls the market, and the ability for the president or a new president or vice president or whatever to get reelected, or Congress people to get reelected, um, it it will obviously, just affect them, and they'll make those decisions based on if that hedge fund should survive, or if that institution should survive. So um, I'm not leaning any way when it comes to my political stance, because I don't care. I'm pro good ideas, so that's all I care about. And if you have a bad idea, I'll let you know. If it's a good idea, I'll let you know. Like, the way I roll. You're early today. Yeah, I am early today, just because I have Hayden upstairs, and she's sleeping, and she has uh I don't know, some sort of issue that she can't go to daycare for 24 hours. Polygon is moving. Nice steak. Could be chunky. Do you have any CRO coin? Uh didn't see that in your portfolio? Yeah, I have CRO. CRO is right here. It's 3% of my portfolio. I have 1,000 coins. So I'm waiting for that to make a move, and I'm actually thinking about making another move in here, because it is only at 61 cents. It's pretty cheap. So yes, I do have CRO in my portfolio. Man, I absolutely love how you stay away from politics here. Thank you so much. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I don't like to do it, because everybody has their own side, their own beliefs, and I mean it's cool. I I support, again, everything, as long as it's pro good ideas. Like I that's all I need, is a good idea. Staples Center is gone. Hmm. Wait, what do you mean by that? Maybe I'm not up to date on that. Oh, okay. You meant like, oh, I love the Staples Center, but now it's called the crypto.com arena. That's what you're referring to? Okay. I thought you were saying like, oh, the Staples Center deal is gone, and now it's the Staples Center again. I was gonna say, I was like, I didn't hear anything about that. I could have swore I just researched some stuff, and I didn't see anything about that. Thank you to the two people that are watching on Twitch. If you guys want to join me on Twitch, feel free to hit that link in the chat, pinned to the top of the chat, and follow me. Even if you're not watching over there, go and follow me on that platform. And I want to be able to get to 500 followers by the end of the year, which would be about 3 weeks, right? Do you think AMC has bottomed out now? I think the bottom, that that's so tough to say. Let's look at where everything is. We are seeing a decent sized increase in a lot of things. SOS. This is the first time I looked at the market today. SOS, Disney is making a move. Good thing my call option is making a little bit of a move. So that's good. B Square, that's good to be able to see that. I have a call option there, but that expires on the 17th, and I don't know if that will print anything. AMC, that's great to see 4% up. It's been fighting that $30 mark for quite some time, but they've been shorting it for so long. I would think we should have a positive day coming soon. It looks like we might have hit that low of $25. It seems to resist multiple times at 26 or 27. Let me actually go back. 26 or 27 there. So, yeah, multiple times there at about 27. That's a very strong point. So, yeah, I would say it looks like we have hit a bottom in a lot of things, and that the uncontrollable fall is kind of like over. But I think what we will see is maybe some fluctuation, probably stay flat around this area, floating between 30, trying to break that 30 mark, which it did break 31 back here, but it's trying to break 30, and it looks like we might be starting an uptrend. So I would say yes. Hood is up 3%. Let's see. What else is up? SoFi is up 4%. In Hut, that's up 7%. That held most of its value there. From I understand it was up to 132, but it dropped pretty heavily, and it held pretty well. So I thought it would break below 100 and just drop down to like previous levels of like 90 or 80. But no, costs looking good at this price. Dropping down to $11 is crazy for costs, because that can spike up very, very quickly. I think cost is probably a position that you can look at as a swing trade, put in money that you're only willing to lose, but this can really push up. Like, I can see this. There's a ton of times where this has jumped up in the morning. Let me actually just date. There's been a ton of times where this jumped up out of nowhere and just spiked, up to like 20 from a level of 15. Hopefully jump from 11 up to that same level of 20, maybe right here at like 21. Might resist at 21, or resist up here at 17. We want to see a large increase there. They're desperate. They have a lot to lose. Yes, they do. I needed to rocket to 10K shares so I can close off this chapter of my life. I mean, I don't think you'll ever close off the chapter of your life. I think what you'll do is, yes, you'll close off that position if you wanted to, or if that's what you wanted to do, you pulled out of that position at 10K. That would be amazing, right? If it did get to 10K, then a lot of people would make millions of dollars if they held to that point, right? And I think a solid area, you're probably going to see a lot of people end up, selling, is probably that 10K mark, because then, if you have 100 shares, you're definitely making a decent sized move there. 10K, what are you looking at, $1 million? So I mean, that's going to be an important area, because if a lot of people hold 120 shares, I think it's like average of 120 shares, then you're going to see most people sell at that level of 10K in order to get to pocket $1 million. But you're also going to see people sell at some of the other levels. So 2,500, maybe they'll sell at, because of the fact that they'll have $250,000, which is definitely a lot of money. It seems like a lot of money. You'll also have $500,000 where people will sell at, and right before they hit $1 million. So you'll see levels in between there where people sell. And I can tell you that for me, I would say majority of it is probably going to be gone before that $7,500 level, if that's the case. Your audio doesn't sync to your mouth movements. I mean, it goes off and on. So sometimes with the um, live streams, this is where it's difficult because live streams are live, right? And it will either sync at some points, or it doesn't sync at some points, and then my videos that I post, uh, which I use the same software to do it, will be in sync. So one of them is in sync, the other one is not, and I don't know how to really fix this. I really don't. That's why I kind of hate Streamlabs, just because of that. Like if I can get to a point to where maybe I'm using another software and it actually links up better, then I will be happy. But yeah, Streamlabs just doesn't allow me to sync my audio. Maybe I'll go to Stream Elements or something because again, I don't know what to do. How off is it? Let me actually check. Can't check it. Oh, I'm trying to check on on here, but it's like absolutely live, so I don't know. And geez, the the quality of it, is it 140 144p? Yeah, it's a little bit off. It's slightly off. We'll figure it out. I will figure it out. It's slightly off. So I've seen that my videos are slightly off as well. So it might actually be tied in today. Let me it might be tied into the two. So instead of one being off and one being on, I'll figure it out. What's your thoughts on the NFT overall uh, and the high gas fees for transactions? Will people just hold the NFT? Will they even be able to real value? I think they'll hold real value, but I think that is a problem. You know, paying any type of fees, but fees for something that you get are free, I think is always good. But uh, I think they will hold value. It's just holding something, feeling more like an owner, right? Um, I I I like the thought of, having NFTs, and especially this one, and him jumping to just kind of own this a little bit, is really good. And I think, again, I think it sucks that you would have to pay in order to obviously transfer things or trade them and all of that. I mean, you can make it's tradable, so yeah. Um, but we'll see how this plays out and if it will be of some value. I think they will be, but you'll probably see some people that get rid of them, um, just to see what they sell for. But I think the longer you hold it, the better it will be. So this is a tough fight. We have to hold the line, apes. Yes, I know that line is looking like $30. We're gonna see that this skyrocket just out of nowhere. Remember, we can't absolutely predict when this will happen, when it will take off, but we have seen in the past out of nowhere it is just skyrocketed, right? We've seen in days to where it was like 1 o'clock. It was a day that was down, that was like flat, and then all of a sudden at 1 o'clock blew the hell up, all the way up until close, where GME ran, AMC ran, everything started to run. Then you ran into like then it started to pull back, I think, the next day or the next couple of days, and ended up going back down to about that level of like, what was it? Like 10, 9, and then really lifted off, I think, like a month later, and seeing that go crazy all the way up to what, $76. So open the provider for your desktop audio sources and turn off use device timestamps. Um, uh, open the property for your desktop audio device and turn off use device timestamps. I don't know where that is. Mm, Is it in the sound control panel? Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. I'll figure it out. It'll work. Uh, let's check the crypto market again. This stream is not going to be as long. Well, it will be as long. It just won't be to the time when I usually do it. I usually go to like 9 o'clock or something. Um, and today I think it's going to be 8:30, but we'll see. I might end up doing it depending what um Hayden is doing. He wakes up if she's still sleeping. Yeah, I did a quick Google search, and that's what the top search suggested in the thread. I don't know, it should be fixable, the problem. In OBS, you right click your audio device sources selection and click properties. You seem dead today. I'm just trying to figure out my audio issues, and I'm uh, not dead. I am tired though, because no, I'm just tired. I wake up every morning very early. Was actually working pretty late last night. Not for YouTube for my 9 to 5. I was working pretty late last night trying to figure out some issues that were going on, um, and just wasn't working for me. So yeah, audio issues can kill for sure. Yeah, it's fine. We'll figure it out. I've been dealing with it for a while now. It's definitely closer. I would say that. So my audio for streaming and for my videos are closer. They're still off though, and that's just a big issue that I've been having from the beginning of streaming and even recording videos through the streaming software. What I used to do is I would just record from my camera, sync up the audio, and go on about my day. But now, posting as many videos as I do, it's very difficult to do that, especially with kids in the house and all that stuff. So, AMC 34 to 35 by the end of the week. Let's hope that's true. I want to see it a lot higher than that. I want to see it jump this week. I want to see that move this week because my 145 $145 call options are not um, uh, in the green. Not even close. LRC $50. Um, when are you thinking it gets $50? Loop de loops are back on the menu, like as in loop ring. Yeah, loop ring up to 260, up 26% is absolutely crazy. 26%. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for stopping by. We have 198 or 198. We have 100 people. Now just went down to 97. Make sure you guys hit the like button as soon as you get in here. It does help out quite a bit. We have 5 people that's over on Twitch. If you guys want to, follow me on Twitch, feel free to do that. It does help out. I want to grow that to about 500 followers. So please help me out with that. 2 years, you think it's gonna happen? Looping to $50. I think it could happen a lot sooner. If we actually have that announcement, the connection, and all of that, I think it could happen a lot sooner. But it's good to have, a realistic time frame for that to happen. So 2 years is a great time frame. It could happen a lot in a lot less time, but um, it's great to be able to set something further, give yourself some room, and see it hit that level. What's your thoughts on the new MetaV pad project incubated by Bluezilla? I wanted to get into that project, but get a guaranteed allocation. I have to spend 6K. What would be the narrative? Is it buffering for anybody? Maybe it's just buffering for me because I have the quality up. Let me know if it's buffering for anybody. What do you think about Wink and shortly? Yeah, it keeps saying my stream's gonna end shortly, but Twitch looks perfectly fine. I don't know why YouTube is being weird. Yeah, Twitch over YouTube. Yeah, it seems like Twitch is working fine. So if you guys have an issue, feel free to go over and follow me on Twitch. This is your chance. Follow me over there, and you'll be able to get all the information you want. Today is kind of light on viewers. You can check out Harmony One, Matic, AMP. I'm not really the biggest fan of AMP, just because it has a very high supply. I think we can see it grow, but I'm thinking 50 cents is probably something, probably the highest point that you would see that at, the absolute highest point that I see it. Unless it had some sort of crazy backing by people to create popularity. It's popular, but it's not that popular. So I'm here now. But yeah, I think this position currently at 11.4 billion. Looking at 20 cents, you're looking at 2.2 billion. You're right in the middle of that average, so it does have ability to grow, maybe double or triple, but that's the most that I see from it, unless again you create a ton of popularity, which the popularity is not there right now. Currently, you can get that on Binance, KuCoin, Gate.io, Crypto.com. So a lot of exchanges. So it has the ability to gain popularity. It's just not as popular. You want to see things that are in the probably 300 million, 500 million, $1 billion mark in order to create a massive amount of popularity. So yeah. Hey Matt, I bought Gala at the top. Any chance it goes to $1? Any chance Gala goes to $1? I think Gala has a lot of opportunity to grow. So currently, with the total supply is very high compared to what the circulating supply is. So 6.9 billion. Yes, there is a solid chance that you could see that at $1. Actually, let me go to here to look at that in a better chart. I need better charting for cryptocurrency. So Gala, as you look at some of the history, it's already been to 84 cents before decreasing heavily. Now, as you saw this decrease really came at a time to where everything was really falling quite a bit. It's not just Gala that was falling, and the recent decreases have been because of the market as well. You can see the volume has actually increased here. It's at 1.1 billion. The total market cap is at 3.4 billion. Yes, it has a chance to make that move. The only thing is I want to see the typical hold time actually go up. And the thing you're going to want from this is, I don't know if I just got a follower or something. That's something. Someone followed me on Twitch. You got a little zombie guy coming through. So yeah, if you follow me on Twitch, apparently you get a little zombie guy that comes up. So thank you, uh, bot, Botswana Pete. Thank you for following me on Twitch. You also get an alert for people that subscribe to me on YouTube. So if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. I think you get a little alert as well. So yeah. Anyways, I think what you want to do is probably make that move before you see them, add on any to the circulating supply. I always hate when you have a total supply that's so high and you have a circulating supply that's like 10% of it or 20%, because you have so much opportunity to dilute the position that I don't want to see. So currently at 7 billion circulating supply, yes, it can get $1 with the popularity that it does have. But as you get closer and closer, make sure you make that move. And this would be a good time to average in, because if you bought at 84 cents and currently it's at 48 cents, which is the complete opposite, that's pretty interesting. You can buy a lot more. And if you buy the same amount, you're basically splitting the difference between the two. There we go. We got another follower on Twitch. Thank you, Moki. I like the little zombie guy running around. I like it. um, heard the Health Ranger. last night talking about how deep state is going to implode crypto market the same as the cash market and take all our money. So yeah, I think what's crazy is they control these markets, right? They control these markets, but the good thing is we have no after hours market so that they can completely manipulate those times. We don't really have um, as many ways to go through the back door for them, right? So they're not going to be able to manipulate it as much. They can force a lot of people out by having such a high um, amount or a high amount invested into the position. So, say if they hold 1%, their 1% is a lot more than our 1%. If they hold $1 million into Gala, into Ethereum, into Bitcoin, you're going to see those end up falling a lot if they decide to liquidate those positions and get us out of our positions in crypto, in stocks, in all of those. But the thing is that this is 24/7. We can react to this however we want to. We can see, increases and decreases here. And we know where these will go because it's not tied to financial statements. You can't say this isn't fundamentally sound because what's fundamentally sound? What's the fundamentals of a cryptocurrency, right? A form of currency. What's the fundamentals there? Maybe you can say it has a solid use case behind it. You can look into that, but you don't have to worry about, oh, this company made money or the industry is dead or something like that. It's not. You don't have to worry about that. What you're worried about is just understanding how this can grow, what the use case actually is, the popularity behind it, and how much impact, I guess, institutions may have into the position. So, um, I think we're better off in the crypto market. Um, but if you look at some of the bigger coins, right, Bitcoin and Ethereum, maybe even Solana, Cardano, all of these coins that are like in the top 10, right? Um, they're invested into these positions heavily. You have Tesla that's invested into Bitcoin. You have, so many other companies that are invested into Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Cardano, probably even Dogecoin and Shiba Inu, right? You have a lot of different institutions that may be invested into these bigger name positions, but any of the newer positions that are coming up, they obviously want to throw their hat in the ring, but most times they're not for anything that is new. Anyone mentions new coins coming to Coinbase Pro today? Uh, I didn't mention it. No, just got here. Not sure what's been covered. So yeah, I didn't mention any new coins that are coming to Coinbase Pro. I actually didn't even check that. You have Spell that's making a move. Actually, go to market cap. Spell coin. Current markets, Gate.io. Bitfinex. Yeah, a lot of different platforms. A lot of different platforms. And Spell is coming here and it's at currently 1 cent. It's at a $1.2 billion market cap at a 76 billion circulating supply. Total supply, you're looking at or max supply 210 billion. I probably stay away from it. You can see an easy doubling of where that is. So from 1 cent to probably uh Jesus, from 1.5 cents probably to about 3 cents, maybe 4 cents. And that's great to be able to see that. You'll probably see a massive increase, and you already have seen 222% increase just by this making that move. Fox, take a look at that. I want to see things with a lower supply. And again, which Fox are we looking at? Uh, thank you, Saucer, Saucer, Saucer. Thank you for following me on Twitch. I appreciate it. Again, I want to get Twitch to 500 followers, so I appreciate everybody that follows. And if you want to subscribe to me on YouTube, there's also a an alert there as well. So if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Altcoins, AMC. I think we're gonna see everything run, and AMC obviously we've been in it from the beginning. Shapeshift. Which Fox is it? Oh, Shapeshift. Okay, sorry. All right. So currently at $1, you're seeing it at a $115 million market cap. That is low. You did see a 747 percent increase over the last 24 hours because of that fact. And then you're also going to see the Coinbase effect as well. So this definitely looks very, very interesting. You're seeing what 116 million. So 116 million gives it that level of getting to $116 million market cap. And you could see this grow a lot more. Just know that this circulating supply is 12%, and you'll probably see some dilution of that. You'll probably see some addition of coins in the coming weeks, actually. So, Quant. I don't even know where Quant actually is because I still have my Quant. It's at 171. I said it was a good buy at 150. And it's looking like that is true. I definitely see this making a solid move because it has what 12 million circulating supply, which is really, really low. So yeah, I see this making a solid move up, and I'm hyped for where this can go. I currently hold two. I would have loved to buy more, but again, I'm making some purchases elsewhere, so it's not going to be something that I can do right now. Crypto is a luck and bug scheme, unfortunately. You have to pull out at the right time before a rug gets pulled. That's when you're trying to get into get rich quick positions. Most of them are not where the rug gets pulled. A lot of them have their peaks and valleys, just like someone. Thank you for subscribing. Um, I don't know how to say it, but thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate it. Let me see. What was I saying? Yeah, it's not about getting rug pulled. I mean, if you look at the stock market, things react the same way, right? You see a lot of these actions happen in the after hours market. So after hours pre-market, you're going to see things increase to a level that's unheard of numbers, and then all of a sudden decrease down to a level to where um, everybody in the market open just saw a flat price. So it started at, let's say, $50, increased all the way to $100. By the time it opened up at $51. So you saw a $1 increase, while everybody else saw exactly, what that increase was, up to $100, while the institutions had an ability to buy a lot quicker. It's just like that. So developers and insiders already know exactly where the position is going to go, how high it's going to go. Yes, they can make that move up to a certain level, but the good thing about this is that you have more liquidity in a lot of these positions to be able to get in and out at those peak points if you wanted to. So I don't think it's lucky. There's a lot of positions that do move consistently, and you can see massive growth in your accounts. And I understand where you're coming from, but in those get rich quick cryptocurrencies, to where it's like Squid Coin, yes, there's a lot of rug pulls like that, and there's also other ones that will rug pull you in different ways. Like that one didn't allow you to sell, and some will have a massive increase, and then on one day to where the news is supposed to break, where this is supposed to go, a lot of people will end up selling off, basically a buy the rumor, sell the news type of event, and you see that in the stock market. So it's not foreign, to anybody there. At least to me, it's not foreign. Timer token is going to be your best. Wait, timer token is going to be your best investment ever? What's timer token? currently at 1 cent. Total 31 million supply. You can get it on Pancake Swap. um, it, I mean, you never really know. There's no detail behind it. Obviously has great numbers. Having 31 million in max supply, don't know what the circulating supply is, and seeing where the actual market cap is. If you see it at 1 cent, that's really, really low. However, I don't know the detail of this. I don't know exactly where you can expect this to go. Also, if you're able to sell, I would need to know more and more detail. Thank you for following on Twitch. I really appreciate it. Zabaki, I don't know how to. I can't. I can't do it. I am horrible with names. You can have the simplest name, and I will pronounce it wrong. Kind of like that Key and Peele skit where they do like AA Ron and was it? What are the other ones? Timothy, Jake Quellen. Like that's how I am with names. I mean, this is what it looks like, this position, but again, you need to know a little bit more detail behind it before you get into something like that, because it could be, a massive rug pull. And what's $100 into a position? What's $300 into a position? It could be a lot for most people, but to see something go from 300 to 3,000 or 30,000 it would be absolutely insane. If you could see this position start out here, start out timer, right, at 1 cent, you invest in it 1 cent, you buy 30,000 of it, right? And that gets to a level not only to $1, but goes a lot higher because there's 31.5 million. That's what you want to find a way to get into, but you have to do a lot more research into the position before you can make this move. So again, I think you can find some of these, but again, do your research into what it is. Is it going to have any type of rug pull? I mean, I don't know if you can know that. Is it going to be listed quickly on other exchanges? You never really know, you know. So, but currently you can get it on Pancake Swap. So duplicated that. So if we look at the crypto market is actually up 6% today, up to $2.38 trillion. Really happy with seeing that growth there. Bitcoin is back up above $50,000, up to 51. Ethereum's up to 4,300. Binance, that's below that $100 billion market cap. Solana is at right about that $200 mark. You see ADA, that's about 140. XRP, that's right there. Dogecoin, that's right there at 17 cents. That's still low, almost 18 cents. That's still really low. I think that can easily get up to a level of, 40 or 50 cents again. I just don't think it has. I don't think it has the popularity as people holding the position, but I don't think it has the popularity right now. But once you start to see a lot of other things run, this is going to be one of those things that runs as well. Luna is up 29% in the last 7 days. So this has made a move while everything else has been really decreasing. It's up 12% today. Shiba Inu is up 9% today, down 28% in the last 7 days. CRO is down 10% in the last 7 days, up 20% today. That's good to see. Let's see some of the biggest movers, if there are any like large movers. Loopring, 36%. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Love seeing it. Polygon, that's up 27% in the last 7 days. So, okay. Let's see. Any big movers here? Yeah, I guess Luna's the biggest mover, and then you see Polygon at 27%. So there's a lot of things that are moving. Again, we have 115 people here, guys. Hit the like button if you can. It does help out. Feel free to follow me over on Twitch. I want to be able to grow that to a level of, again, 500 followers. Thanks, Matthew. The buddy, they said they're buying Bitcoin with counterfeit tether. Oh, that's not good. You invest in Spell. They're being listed today. So again, I talked about Spell, and I think Spell, it just has too high of a supply from what I saw. Oops. It's too high of a supply from what I saw. I understand you can see an increase, and if you wanted to gain 100% of your investment today, I think you could possibly see that with this. Once you make that move, if you make that move now and just see the gain from what happens on Coinbase and then sell wherever you actually are, or convert it or transfer, you probably see double your money today up to about 3 cents, maybe even more than that. But the issue that you're dealing with is the total supply that's out there. 210 billion supply. You're not going to see things hold those levels, and it's just tough to take in when you do see that. Because right now, at the level it's at, it's up 226%, and it's at a 1.2 billion dollar market cap, self-reported. So you don't really even know if this 76 billion is the actual circulating supply, or if there's more circulating supply out there. So it's a little tough to take in, but yeah, again, it's just too high of a supply for me. I like things that are low supply, um, and make that move there. Thanks. Where do you see LRC going before a correction? Where do I see LRC going before a correction? What What do you mean? Trying to understand where you're coming from. Where do I see it going before it corrects again? We have to make sure that we're confirmed to be in an uptrend first, because this could be one of those false breaks. As you look at like the 10,000 foot view, you look all the way back, you're like, this looks like we're starting an uptrend. Maybe today looks like the first positive day, and now we're seeing this run. However, you don't know if it's a confirmed run. It could be a false breakout. So we need a couple more, probably a couple more good candlesticks, green candlesticks. I wish I had better charting to break this down, but I definitely see this, as more of a, depending when this overall information comes out, the announcement that it's tied to what's that place? GameStop. There you go, GME. Once you have that, then you're going to see it run. So again, I don't really have the charting to break down where it will go. I wish I could do technical analysis on it, but I don't have the charting for it. So eventually I'll have it. I just got to find the right software. ICP, I'm not the biggest fan of ICP. It can run though. ICP, where it currently is, I think it's at like $30, or it was at $30. Yeah, $30. I think that's a decent price for ICP. The circulating supply here has been increasing for the past however many weeks and months. It's up to 183 million, which seems like a little bit, especially compared to things like Solana. Solana's out there, and that's at like 200 million, I believe, circulating supply. However, this position, where it started out at, and how they keep introducing supply is just, it kind of doesn't sit well with me, right? But short term, I can definitely see this move back up into that $40-$50 level. So if you wanted a faster gain, maybe a couple of months, you'll possibly see that with ICP. I am out of ICP. I bought in at $30. It increased to about 70, decreased down to 60, and then I sold somewhere in between that. I think it was like 55 or 57, and I put all that money into other positions. So I did end up going from 30 to 57, and made some decent money from it, and put that into other plays that I do believe in a little bit more. Just because I saw how much they were adding in circulating supply, and it didn't sit well with me. Now, there's a lot of people that are holding from the beginning, where this made its move. It went all the way up to a level of $750, which people were really excited, but introducing supply along the way is just not something that I like. So again, went up to about $79, did decrease down to a level, I think it was somewhere, I can't remember where I sold at, somewhere around I think it might have been 54. Yeah, I think I now remember it. I think it was 54. But I made a decent amount of money, basically $14 per coin that I had, which was 50 coins. So I made a decent amount. I don't know how many times I could say that, but currently the popularity is 25th. It's just the circulating supply doesn't sit well with me. So I don't see it as a long term play. I mean, you can play it however you want, but that's just my opinion. Timer token to the world. Okay, I don't want to. I don't want to see. Um, what's going on with all these people talking about timer? All right, here we go. This is not. It's not working today. Nope, not working today. We're gonna go ahead and close this up to members only. How's up with the spam? Is it spam, or we actually have this many people that? Please, somebody that only has a that is a member. A lot of bots. Yeah, anybody that's a member, please let me know if that's. I don't recognize any names there. Now it's making me think. See, I was looking at it and I was just like, okay, this could be a possible move or something. But now that I see all the spam bots in it, no, that's definitely not even the case. Like, um, I mean, never heard of it. Yeah, again, I probably I probably wouldn't. With the amount of bots that were actually just in there talking about it, I would say that no, don't waste your money and put it into a position like that because I there's no physical way that something that's legitimate has that many bots talking about it. Timer, lol. Yeah, I know it's ridiculous. So take that off your list. If you thought that that had any type of interest to it, please take that off. I can't kick the bots because they continue to jump in. So just doing members only, there will be no bots in here because you have to pay in order to get into it. So thank you for subscribing. I the the something order, Elena. I am absolutely horrible with names, but thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate it a lot. They're stupid if they made more natural a couple messages about something might actually look into it. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like I looked into it, saw that yes, it makes sense like it never made sense to me to start a coin, with so much supply. I understand what they're trying to get from this, with Shiba Inu and Dogecoin and everything, right? But doing things with lesser supply shows more of when you create more of a demand, more people start to hold it and it becomes less available, which it becomes scarce, which means the price goes up a hell of a lot. So you go from investing in at the beginning, a couple of people that invested in at the beginning at 1 cent, now that has risen to a level of $50, and you bought into however many coins you could possibly get. So having millions of coins rather than billions of coins just sits better because you get to prices that are high prices, ridiculous prices sometimes. In a recent video, you've listed your Patreon members. I am one of them with a long name. Is there a way to change it to Tomagato? Yeah, I can change that. Which one is it specifically? Yeah, which one is it specifically? Because I can change that like right now. Is it the Renson one? Long name Ram. Okay. Spelled it wrong. I think I got it. Yeah. All right. Perfect. Not what I meant. I'm saying that the bots are stupid. They should just send through one or two messages, and people might believe it's a legit coin. Yeah, that's probably true. Is it just me, or do you feel good seeing green at 4? Seeing a green 4.85% besides AMC pre-market. Finally able to average down to 29. I hope everyone's seeing some green this week. Good luck. Yes, definitely, definitely. Thank you for letting me know, Tamagato. I appreciate it. Because now I can change that and get the names right. I think I have another name to add as well. I might as well do that now while I have chance to do it. Yeah, give me 1 second. Let me just fix this. How's that not coming up? Right, Times New Roman. Bold. I think it needs to be italic. Perfect. Actually, I don't know if yeah. There we go. Save as Patreon list. Perfect. All right. So we have 112 people here. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Get me up to 100 likes. That would be great. Sorry for all the spam that we did have. And that's the reason why we go to members only, because it creates less spam. There's more people that ask, the questions that need to be asked, and we can go from there. Thank you for all you do for us. Yeah, no problem. Thank you for being here. Again, if there's no you guys, like there's no me. So I really appreciate all of you being here and supporting my channel in any way that you can, whether it's through Patreon or YouTube or Twitch or TikTok, which I'm not even on right now. But yeah, thank you. Seeing green in the pre-market on AMC does nothing for me. It's traveled basically the same lane for 6 months. I feel good when it gets to 60 and up. Yeah, I sort of agree with you. I think sometimes when we see a massive pre-market, and I mean a massive pre-market, I get excited, and you should get excited. But just know that they have a way that they're gonna pull this thing back down, and at some point you're just gonna see this thing blow, and they're not gonna be able to do anything. GME is up 3.8%. You have AMC that is up 4.7%. A lot of things that are up. ZOM is up 4%. Let's see if we can get that thing to run to a much higher level, because remember, I put more money into ZOM at some of these lows of 35 cents. So I would love to see it get to 50 and 60 cents again, and get to a level to where I feel comfortable, and probably pull out half and be comfortable with how much I have left in there, which will most likely be around 5,000 shares. But we'll see what happens when we come to it. I mean, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I mean, I might not even do it. So there's a lot of times where I just don't. And a swing trade, you want to play the swing trade out, especially if you've been holding for as long as I've been holding for ZOM. You want to play that swing trade out. So, does anyone know how to get the NFT for AMC and EK? I saw someone, something Adam put out yesterday, but it still didn't work. Yeah, I'm not sure. If anybody else does know, you definitely help out with that. All right, I think let's check to see if my daughter's awake, and I have to go and get her up. Is she's home with me today? Yes, she is. All right, guys. Hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. I appreciate everybody that's a part of this. I know I started early, and I'm thinking about, you know, taking them out of daycare and actually starting a lot earlier. And we'll see how that plays out if I end up doing that. You know, we'll start a little bit earlier, get things done, post videos as we normally do, and you know, just go through the day. I probably won't be, if I do that, I probably won't be day trading as much. It'll just be swing trades and, you know, creating certain limit orders and all of that stuff. So guys, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. I do want to quickly throw out a special thank you to, let's see, all the Patreon members. I understand that your names probably will need to change. You know what? Let me fix that now. Let me go ahead and export. Export this to Patreon list. And then I need to find where the heck that is. Which I think here. Here? Not that. Sorry, I'm all over the place. Where's the Patreon list? It's somewhere here. Can't find it. Export to export here. Sorry, give me 1 second. Here we go. Yeah, we got the new list here, I think. Yeah. Got the new list with two additions. Sorry. So anybody that was a Patreon or is a Patreon member, I appreciate you for being a Patreon member. All of the names that are listed right there. Thank you guys for joining and being a part of this. If you guys want to be a new Patreon member, whether you're a Discord level member or Profit Hands level, Expert Profit Hands, or Financial Freedom level, feel free to hit that link down below, and you can join up and you know, support the channel in a way. And again, I appreciate all of you guys. I put out videos as much as I can. You know, every week I try and put out multiple videos. Today, putting out Carl's Calls video. Yesterday, I think I did put out a video on this position that I did buy, which was Allo. Let me actually take this out and go here. This position, which is Allo, that we did get into yesterday, and looking for that to play out for the next year. And today we're going to be looking at the portfolio as a whole and see where that did get to. So if you guys are interested in that, click that link down below. Also, if you guys want to pick up maybe some merch, I think I'm going to be taking down the Christmas sweater just because you're not going to be able to get it before Christmas. So after today, you won't be able to get it before Christmas. You have to definitely check the label down at the bottom to let you know. But yeah, check out all that stuff. Hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. Follow me on Twitch and TikTok and all my other social media platforms. But again, thank you so much for being here.